The more disappointed we get, the more we don't want to date.
Nope. The older you get, the saggier things are, the less attractive you look, the less men want to talk to you. Full stop.
Why is it considered rude to ask a woman her age or her weight?
Mickey Mouse asked Minnie her weight, and he almost got slapped.
What the hell? There's a serious discussion over here, Mickey Mouse. By your voice, why are you growling inside there? You have a cold or what? Anyway, I think the reason is because women don't want to be asked about things that may be going wrong and they can control.
Why do women stress over these issues, and what does that say about her deeper sense of self-worth?
Let's do them one at a time. Weight is because women don't like to be asked something that they can change, which usually is in the wrong. Maybe you know that you're overweight and that you should change it, but because you don't want to hear that you should change, you are offended by that question and avoid it. On the issue of age, it is because generally men are out there looking for a mate, and the thing that they look for when they are looking for a mate is a person who can reproduce with them generally. So you find that they are asking for age because nobody wants a woman who is up there towards menopause, around 34, 35, for the problem of bearing children.
Why do women tend to stress over these issues, and what does that say about her deeper sense of self-worth?
I think women stress about these insecurities and stuff because all over the internet we're told we have to be a specific way and look a certain way. And
it's because every woman wants to be picked. And what is the best way to get picked? Look nice. Look the best you can. That is why women are insecure about their appearance.
And I don't know, I feel like that just makes us more insecure about how we feel about ourselves.
Why are men expected to be confident by women who seem so insecure?
I couldn't answer that one.
Generally, men are more interested by things than people, and women are more interested in people than things. So, generally, when a woman decides that she's taking care of her family, she observes the people in that home environment. But a man has to go out there and, in the interest of things, make money for himself and his family. So, he has to learn. He has to know how to conquer those things out there, while the woman knows how to care for the people she has. I think that is how it is.
Do you think it's equally rude to ask a man how much money he makes?
Yes, absolutely.
Why do men stress over becoming successful, and what does that say about his deeper sense of self-worth?
I feel like in this generation of world, men are told they have to have no feeling and be told to do more and are expected more of, I guess.
Every man is born with a certain sense of self-worth. But when a man decides to go and manifest his worth is when he goes out and works on something. So generally that wealth and status are a generation of his self-worth, are an expression of his self-worth. Think about it like that. Because a woman's self-worth is in her ability to bear children, to be a wife and a mother, generally speaking in a straight society. But a man's purpose is to provide and care. It is to bring worth into the world from the way I look at it.
Well, as a man and being a leader, being the headship of everything, you're supposed to be that confidence. You're supposed to show her what confidence looks like. And with you being able to do so, you're going to be able to develop her if she's somebody that wants to be developed and having confidence herself.
So, you're saying it's because it is the female form to seek male validation, correct? Because when a female finds a man that validates her, developing her as you call it, then the female starts becoming confident herself because she has a strong man that can be there for her.
Do you think it's equally rude to ask a man how much money he makes?
Yes! I believe that money shouldn't be the important topic, especially when first getting to know somebody, because money can be made. The most important thing is getting to know the individual.
Yes, it is rude, and you, my brother, are not answering the question.
Why do men tend to stress over becoming successful, and what does that say about his deeper sense of self-worth?
Well, men I would say males tend to do that because they lack something within self, so they feel as if everything that they need to obtain is outside of them in order to not only impress themselves but to impress women as well.
That's bullshit, honestly. It is not for lack of something within them, but it is for being with something that they have to give out. Why does one become a content creator, for example? It is because whatever you have within you, you want to share with the world. Why do you go and start a company? It is because you want to provide a solution to a certain group or to a certain problem. So, whatever you're talking about lacking, don't make sense.
If you had to choose, would you rather be desired for your body or your finances?
Finances.
Really? Because they gonna steal all your money.
Why is that?
I don't know. I just feel like I'd rather have money than have the looks.
I'd rather have money than the looks too, but if somebody wants me for my finances, they're gonna take it all. At least my looks, like, they can't take it from me.
Why are you dressed like those who are out there for looks then? How the hell are you supposed to tell me that you'd rather be looked at for your money, and here you are dressed like someone who wants to be seen for their looks? Is one way or the other?
Okay. Why do so many women prefer to show off their bodies rather than their finances?
Probably because they don't want it taken from them. And no.
They have none. When they have it, they become these women who go out here with cars, taking up boys and the such. The sugar mama figure. You see? So, when she doesn't have money, she relies on looks.
Nobody can take your looks from you for the most part. Somebody can definitely steal your money, especially if you love them.
But don't women kind of resent being used for their bodies?
Yeah, absolutely. And men resent being used for their money.
Okay, so how do we fix that?
I guess. It's honestly a great question. It's something that I've struggled. Why are you letting me answer all of these?
Easy. Bring back marriage. Though it is nice of her, she actually thought about it. The solution is quite simple. Bring back the traditional form of marriage, where nobody takes advantage of each other. The problem is that at this point, going into marriage is risky, for a man especially. And if nobody wants to get married, then the game becomes like they have described it very, very well here.
If you had to choose, would you rather be desired for your body or your finances?
My body.
Dumbass.
Why?
Because I would like to be a gym rat.
Why?
Okay, why do you want to be a gym rat? If it is for your own health, good for you, bruv. But if it is to attract females,
Why do so many women prefer to show off their bodies rather than their finances?
Because they know what draws attention, their body.
Path of least resistance, that would be it. Because they want to do that thing that is easiest to accomplish. If she is praised for her looks, she can get a man with the money. But the process of earning money is a long one, and if she can get a man to do that for her just by having good looks, she prefers the easy route then.
Okay, aren't women objectifying themselves when they do that?
Of course.
So why do women condemn in men the very thing that they benefit from when sex is typically what they use to empower themselves?
Because sex sells.
Path of least resistance.
So why do they complain about being sexually objectified when sex sells?
Because they like the attention. They like the dispute.
Okay, doesn't that make them hypocrites?
Of course.
Women run the world. Let's get that straight. We run the world. That's why it's important.
So
Best explanation I never had.
then why are so many women complaining about how hard it is to be a woman in our society if they...
Because they're bitches. They're not getting no good dick. They don't have a man taking care of them or a good paying job. One of those. One out of the three. Either they're not getting good dick, they don't have a good paying job, or they don't have a good man providing for them. One of the three.
Observation. She separated the man who provides from the one who provides dick. Eh? Akili kichwani.
Does a woman's dating options increase or decrease with age?
It depends.
No, it don't. Because a woman who is at a certain age, say above 35 or 40, is not a good marriage partner, because generally men want children from a marriage contract or a marriage arrangement. What other value can she provide?
On what?
How she take care of herself.
Okay. But in general, do you think that overall women's dating options increase or decrease with age?
Increase.
Increase? How? Either she's going to be a sugar mommy or she's going to mommy around. She's going to be that woman who runs everything in the household, in the relationship.
Increase? So you think that more men are looking for older women as opposed to young baddies?
No, they look for young women.
So
Young
basically,
baddies.
okay, so wouldn't that say that women's dating options often decrease with age?
Yeah.
Brav had to think there for a hot second.
Decrease, I would say.
Yeah, definitely decrease. The more disappointed we get, the more we don't want to date.
Nope. The older you get, the saggier things are, the less attractive you look, the less men want to talk to you. Full stop.
So why do women's standards often increase as their options decrease?
I think after her looks aren't a thing anymore, she probably starts to value other parts of herself, and probably more than what her looks were offering before.
Why does that usually?
Good point. But I also think it has to do with the fact that they have already been hurt. And there is one thing about people in pain. If they are not mature about it, they tend to project it towards others. So if it is hard for you to get in a relationship with someone you want, you decide to make it hard for someone who wants a relationship with you to have a relationship with you. How about that?
Happen after the looks fade? Why can't it happen before?
That's a great question. Part of me wants to blame like the media and the importance that they put on somebody's looks, especially young women. But honestly, I think it's just that more of a household conversation that needs to happen with women, with girls, with daughters, with, ladies.
She has a point. It is because families broke down. These values are not being put into the children. The parents give the children to daycare or some other younger person unqualified, and they go out there in the name of making money. But who brings up your children? They grow up in dysfunction. They don't know some of these things because you're not there to see them growing into them so that you can teach them, you can advise them. Okay guys, so this is where we're going to wrap up this video for today. There is a part 2. This was a long video and I am going to do a reaction for the whole video. This is the first half and the second half will be posted maybe tomorrow or the day after. Please do leave a like and subscribe, and this was fun making. I hope you also liked watching it. Please do consider liking and subscribing. And until next time, have a great one.